Okay, in this question, question 18, you're dealing with triangles that seem to be separate triangles, but really they have a relationship between each other that will help you find the missing sides in each. So if you take a look at the first triangle, the one in yellow, it's dealing with the shadow that's cast by a building. And it's a right angle triangle, and all you're told is that this bottom part of it is 6.4. Now there's another triangle, and it's made from the shadow made from a lamppost. And let's do this in blue. You're given a bit of more information for this one. You're told that the bottom part of it is 2.5. It's also a right angle triangle. And that the lamppost is 3 meters high. So if the lamppost is 3 meters high, well then that side of the triangle is also 3. Now using the information you've been given, we should be able to find whatever we're being asked to find. Now what are we actually being asked to find? The question is, how tall is the building? So that's this side of that yellow triangle, obviously, so it's this side here. So this is the side that we call X. So call whatever side you're missing or that you want X. Now how to do these is relatively simple. If you put that purple side of the big triangle over the equivalent side of the other triangle, so X over 3, and then put it equal to the other, and put it equal to the equivalent side on the other one, so 6.4 over 2.5, and we just cross multiply then. So let's just explain that again. The side you're missing, put that over the equivalent side on the side of the other triangle that you have. So if you're missing this side, put that over the same side on the other triangle, the one that's going down. So obviously X over 3. And then put that equal to the same idea, which would be you have this side, 6.4, over you have this side. That's where these two come from. And then cross multiply. So 2.5 will come up and multiply by the X. And the 3 will come up to multiply by the 6.4. So that's going to be 2.5x is equal to 19.2. So x will be equal to 19.2 divided by 2.5. So x will be equal to 7 point... Ooh, not sure. I have to get my calculator for that, and I don't have it to hand, but it's whatever you get for that when you type it into the calculator, 7 point something. I think it's 7 point something anyway. 4, 7, 6, 7, 8, 7, 8. Yeah, something 7 point something. Okay, now if you're not sure what we just did, it's the exact same in question 20. So follow me for question 20, it's the same idea. In question 20 it says the diagram shows a person who is 1.74 meters, her shadow length is 4, find the height of the nearby tree, da 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 da. It's the same principle. You have a big triangle there, which is all of it, and then buried inside that triangle is a smaller triangle. Now, to make it easier on yourself, the best thing to do is to kind of separate out the two triangles. So you have a big one and you have a small one. Now fill in the details that you have for each. So on the big one, you have a total length along the bottom of 20.5. Now where did I get that from? Well, it was 16.5, which is just that bit, plus the 4, which is that bit. So all in all, the entire bottom of that big triangle is 20.5. That's all you really have in that big triangle. Now in the small triangle, you've got a few more details. You're told that it's 1.74 meters in height and that it's 4 meters in width. And the question is asking you to, let's see, find the height of the nearby tree. So it's asking you for this side here on the big triangle. So that's what we call X. Now we're going to do something very exact same as what we did over here. It's the same thing. Put the side that you don't have, X, over the equivalent corresponding side on the small triangle. So put X over 1.74 and put it equal to, start with the big one because that's where you started a moment ago, over the equivalent side of the small one. Okay? Now cross multiply. Do that on the calculator. I haven't a clue what you get when you do 20.5 by 1.74. It'll give you something. I'm not sure what it is. I don't have a calculator at the minute. And then whatever you get, you're going to obviously have to divide that by 4. And that'll give you the answer. Okay, now I should really get a calculator. So hold on, we have a rummage here. Because I think it comes up, you need to know it for the next question. The next part, you need to know what this measurement actually is. So let's just type this into the calculator. 20.5 multiplied by 1.74. That gives you 35.67. And then 35.67 divided by 4 is 8.918. Now, does it say to round it off? Find the height of the machine. No, it just says that's it. Another tree's shadow is 23 meters in length. Find the height of this tree to the nearest meter. So a different tree's shadow. So we have another tree. It's like a totally different situation, but not completely. We have a tree, and it's casting a shadow that's 23 meters in length. Now, if you were to fit this little one here into that again, because we're going to use that again. Now remember, all of this is 23 this time. We're told what all of it was. It's not like the last one where we're just told that this was 16.5 and we needed to add on the 4. This one, we're told that all of it is 23. So we've got two big triangles, one of which is 23, and we're asked to find this, the height of the 3. And we have a smaller triangle. We're going to use that same small triangle that's given to us previously. We're going to use that to help us find the height of the tree. You can call that X. So remember, put the side you're missing, that side there, put that over the equivalent side over here on the other triangle. So X over 1.74 is equal to, now use the other two sides. So we have this, 23, over the equivalent side of the other triangle, 4, and cross multiply. So 4 by x is equal to 23 by 1.74. So 4x is equal to, let's get the calculator again, 23 multiplied by 1.74 is 40.02. So x is equal to 40.02 divided by 4. So x is equal to 10.005 meters. It's a decimal place there. Okay, so I think that best demonstrates what you do. Break up the two triangles. Okay, so if they give them to you together, like they did in that diagram with the tree, break them up. Make sure you have your measurements right. Okay, fill in what you know. Label the side you're looking for as x. And then create your fractions. So that's what we did here. We put the side that we didn't know and the one we wanted, in other words, x, we put that over the equivalent side of the other triangle, and then put it equal to, now use your other two pieces of information. So put this one on top, because you had that triangle on top, the big triangle is on top in both fractions. Put that over to the other side that you know, 4. And cross multiply, and then get your x.